Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Thanks for joining me today on the Hillside. Hillside Heart Prompts Week 11. I'm going to choose my hearts after I pick out a page, one or two. And now I'm going to choose the hearts. There's two. For week 11, the prompts are Fun Down Under, contributed by Shelley Watson, E3W, and Transformation, contributed by Get Art Creations 2869. Transformation and Fun Down Under. I've scoured a few of my magazines looking for things from Australia, from down under. And I have my Golden Book Encyclopedia. I'm going to see if there is something left in here. You can see I've taken out quite a bit. Oh, Australia, here we are. This could be a full page. I'm going to take that out and then I can build on that. I was hoping that some of my fashion magazines, like the few that I have from the thrift store, would have something in there. Birds of Paradise. Oh, a few kinds are found in Australia. I might have to take that one out. Well, let's transform these pages. I hope everyone's having a relaxing weekend, whatever you're doing. Fun down under. Well, it's fun to look for birds, fun to go on walks, I imagine. There's some kangaroos. Well, I suppose I could also, I'm just thinking of a fellow artist, creator, junk journaler, Christina's Shack. She has lots of fun camping. And I could do some camping ideas. That's fun. Now, this would be really... I might have to transform this page because I want to put both of these on. I could put it on this side. I'm just going to do a little reversal here. So I'll put this up here. I mean, in effect, I could use this page. I want to keep that available. I can put this together and then use this. Fun down under is, well, surfing, the big one. I camp, so I would have fun camping. I would love to do that. Find a camp. Maybe I can put it this way. Yeah, I think I'll do it like that. I just trimmed up the little picture of the bird of paradise. I'll put it on the corner. I haven't glued it yet. I'm going to use tape because this is parchment paper, so don't know if it's going to stick very well. And I have this storage pouch that has different coffee stained papers and some leftover digitals in here, and I'm going to pull them out because they are camping and beach related. I got them from a couple different webs. Digital Collage Club. Here's a pink bus, and I think one of these is from Ingrid Carlson. Yes, I had made some of our grandchildren went camping last summer, and I made them cards with some of these images, and I just thought of it that I had some left over. I was hoping I did, because I really want to do the camping one. I'm going to use some clear tape for that. I'm kind of excited now because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the Down Under, Fun Down Under. And now I can incorporate some camping. That is fun. And seaside images. I'm gonna have to attach that somehow. I'll hinge that up here. Attach the two. I'm going to add some color to the white page, and then I'll add some images. This is my watered down paint. I imagine I'll have to dry a few things. Just blend everything in. Make a mess, have fun, get dirty, get messy. I'm wearing white. Didn't even think about that. I'm trying to stay spring-like. We are into spring now, and it's not very springy outside right now. I'll use this turquoise. Wipe my fingers off when I'm finished. It's easier than a brush at this moment. Another way that I think of transformation is every time I travel somewhere new, somewhere different, it transforms me. Oh, there's a tent. There's Christina's shack. Christina's tent. How about this green? Blend that in a bit, just because it's fun. My husband Jim and I are doing a puzzle, and the colors are, oh my gosh, they're amazing. They're all blues and greens and ocean and so much fun. I hope you have fun like I do. Remember to stay loose, stay free. It's easy to, I'm speaking for myself, but if this resonates with you, definitely let me know. Sometimes I get a little negative voice going on and wants to say something like that's not the right way to do it, or that doesn't look very nice. I don't listen to that. Don't laugh too hard. I have this huge Black & Decker brand shop heat tool, but my husband doesn't use it very often, and I asked him if he had one. He looked around and he brought me this, so I think this is going to work a little bit better. It works like a charm. I had it on low, and the reason why he brought it in for me, I was doing some embossing. I had first used my blow dryer with the embossing, and it blew the little granules all over the place. But it worked. It just took a long time, and because I had to put it down on low and then high heat. This is completely dry with that heat tool. So if you don't have a heat tool in your home, but maybe your husband does in the garage, I think it's a great alternative. And I have to add something too, as I'm thinking of Christina with the camping and her wonderful channel. Christina, I forgot to put your name down last week as a participant in the Hillside Heart Prompts, so please forgive me. If anybody else that has a channel is doing this and would like me to include them, please let me know. Okay, I think this is good. Get all these, get some of these straightened out. I have some more northern looking areas. I won't use that. I'm going to see some pretty colors. Well, I have this picture too of a scuba diver, which is definitely fun. Snorkeling or scuba diving, and I'm sure there's lots of that goes on the coast. And so now I'm thinking I'm going to make an extension because that would be fun down under. Oh, that could go in here in my pocket that I just made. That'll be fun. And I have a fish right there. I don't want to cut that guy off. I'll have to sort all this out. Let's see what other camping stuff I can find. There's a tag that I had already started. Didn't use it. There's a beautiful ocean scene. That would be a good tab. I'll use that. A seashell. I'll use that. Oh. Well, these pictures are wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy that I'm using these. More shells. I'll just cut some out and then see if I can use them. See how I can use those. Fun tab. The ocean. Okay, I definitely have to get this camping on here. I'm going to put the tent on the back of the scuba diver. Well, that fits in there. It gives a little extra weight. But I'm not finished with that. I'm going to add a little bit of journaling on there. And then up in this corner, I'm trimming off some of the, just some of the script. a little more fussy. I really want to put, I should not hide Australia. So what I'll do is I'll put this over here. Camping, maybe I can put it down here. I think it would be better down there. Some seashells. I'll use my punch. I have a smaller punch that I can use. Use it for this one here. This big seashell. What a fun find, or remembering the camping part of it. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. So fun for me. If I went down under, yeah, I think I'd love to try and camp. Not in the interior, but along the beach, along the coast. Very colorful today. This is going to be great because I think what I'll do, I don't know what I'm going to do with that right now. So this goes in here. I'm going to blend this in a little bit as I see it here. Just with my cloth. I just dried it, but that's okay. I cut the conch shell out and I'm going to put it down here. I don't know if that's where you would find them, but I think all over down under. I really want to put these in here because I guess this is what I have pictures in my mind about what it would be like. I'll put these two together. I'm going to sew around these. Instead of trimming off that little excess, I'm putting some ink on the edge. A little bit of thread, and I'm going to use this side as my and what I'll do on here, I'm going to use some of these extra pieces. That'll be for my hearts. I'm going to go this way, and I think, yeah, that'll fit right there. Oh yeah, this is great. What do I have left? This is the coast over here. have these pictures. I think I'll leave that one of those, and I have this Volkswagen, but I don't need two, so I'm going to put that for something else another day. I know what I'm going to do. I'll make a little dangle right here. My lightweight one. It made it a little wonky, but that's okay. You're not going to notice it. I'm going to use one of those on the back. That's great. I just need to find a piece of lace. Maybe another one, just for the fun of it. That's better. I have the word destination on here. I'm going to put the week on the heart. Week 11. This week's prompts fun down under and transformation. Well, it started with this particular spread. I added a piece of paper from my Australia's map section in my little golden encyclopedia, and I added the bird of paradise that's also found in Australia, and I had some fun cutouts from last year's projects that I did for our grandchildren. They went camping, and I thought of camping. I added some blue here to complete the ocean. Some of the cut aparts were some seashells. I punched those out. I had a tab that I put on here and added just some fun colors on the outside. The camping. This was from a National Geographic that I had already cut out and put with the same pouch because it went with the theme, but I didn't use it. So I used it here. I added the tent. I wrote about how this reminds me of Christina at Christina's Shack, who's also participating in the Hillside Heart Prompts. And she's Australian. She camps. I think one of her thumbnail pictures is her in a tent, so I thought that was perfect to put on here. I added these little extras for my little tuck spots for the hearts. This extension created a pocket. I also had this tag that I had made. I added the word destination, did some journaling on here, and then these two pictures, I put them together by sewing around. Added my eyelet, attached it with some staples and this cheap string that I love because it just reminds me of the beach. I always find wads of string when we go along the river or ocean, so I thought that was pretty fun. And then I also added here the word transformation. This is transformed. Travel has transformed my thinking of how other cultures and communities live. It's amazing how when we travel and get out of our own little neighborhoods, how we see so many wonderful ways of living and how other people have lived. It's great. I hope you're inspired to use what you have in your home, at your desk. Try to remember if you have some things from last year in your pouches that you could use to transform your pages. Use some paint. It's all fun. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I really appreciate you. Be adventurous and stay cozy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.